Creation and Engagement.
Hi, good morning.
And you're Mrs. Lieberson?
And Kathleen.
Kathleen, okay, so I can call you Kathleen?
Yes.
Okay, so we're meeting today to talk about your quality of life and the leisure pursuits that speak to that part of, your quality of life. And I'm going to be asking you questions and listening very carefully to what you share with me. Everything you say in here is confidential. It goes no further than this conversation here. And if it's okay with you, I am videotaping it and recording it for my own edification and so that my notes will be comprehensive.
No problem.
Okay, great. So I wanted to start out by just getting to know a little bit about who Kathleen is. If you could describe yourself in one word or two words, what would you say?
Exuberant and a workaholic.
Why do you describe yourself as a workaholic?
Because I will come early into my job.
Mm-hmm.
I will work nonstop all day.
Mm-hmm.
I will stay later than a typical 8-hour day.
Mm-hmm.
I will then take my work home with me and will most likely do work at home as well. And then I'll answer and look at messages or information throughout the weekend.
You mean emails?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm always thinking about work. I'll take a vacation and I'll drive and I'll continue to think.
Okay. So, with that in mind, how does that affect your leisure, your quality of life? Do you see that having any kind of an effect?
Yeah, I do. I think it does. But at the same time, I do try to make a very conscious effort to enjoy. Well, I enjoy what I do. So it's not a horrible thing because I actually like it. That's why I do it so much.
Okay.
But I also do try to find time for my family and the things that I like to do to kind of relax myself.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the things you like to do with your family and who makes up the family.
All right, so it's my husband, Matt,
Mm-hmm.
and my two children, Sarah and Megan. Sarah's 12 and Megan is 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you have your little outside family from that. I have a mom and 2 sisters that are not too far away, so we'll get together with them. And then my husband's family is also close by, his mom and his brother with their family. So when we'll get together, sometimes we'll have everybody together. That'll be the close family that we have nearby. But the question is asking, like, what do I do for fun or for, with the close family, we'll go out and do hiking or we'll go biking. We will take a day trip. We'll go out to eat. We just plan vacations and we take nice long vacations. We'll go camping. Just go see the things that are around the area. Go to the movies. Go to DC. Go to Baltimore.
Who generally plans these wonderful?
My husband.
Okay.
Because I'm done planning. I'll come up with ideas or things that we do, and then my husband will help plan a lot of that.
So you're the idea person, and then your husband
Yes.
puts them into action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he'll also plan some stuff as well, but
Okay.
he knows that I do enough planning during my work time that I won't have to plan as much. I'll
Okay.
just go with the flow.
So, in the area where you live, are there leisure resources that are
Yes.
close by?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that area.
There is just trails around where my neighborhood is located, hiking, biking. We'll go not too far away, and we can also get onto the C&O Canal and go on trails and go to various parks. They're at a local that we can just get outside and do that as well.
Okay. And do you feel that you have choices in your life in general? Do you feel you have that ability to make your own choices, or do you feel maybe it's being driven by some outside influence?
No, I feel like I do.
Okay. And how much free time do you have in a day?
I have to make free time and make the choice of maybe stop the working process and enjoy my free time, but it would probably consist of 3 hours a day, maybe, if that. That's your time at home that I have, that I'll just be my little time with my family. Or if I really want time alone to do anything, we're maybe talking about 30 minutes to an hour.
And what do
That's
you do in that alone time? How do you recharge your batteries?
I will sit and do a video game on my phone and just play a mindless, endless game
Okay.
that should have very little thought that goes behind it.
Okay.
That is how I relax.
Okay. And do you ever experience boredom? Is that
No.
ever an issue for you?
No,
Okay. Why do you think that is, that you don't have any boredom?
because I can find something to do, sit outside or talk to people. I love to talk to people, or just take a walk or just enjoy nature. Just no, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that your girls are 8, 12, and 9.
Mm-hmm.
So, does their activities take up a lot of the family time? I mean, is a lot of that
Yes.
geared around their interests?
Yes.
And what are some of those things that you enjoy doing with them?
I am actually a leader, Girl Scout leader for both my girls. Each have a troop. So I oversee both of their Girl Scout troops. I help coach my oldest daughter's basketball team. I'll go on a trip with the girls if the school has a program like Sarah's going to do an outdoor ed program. I'll go with her and be a chaperone for that. We have trips that are going. My daughter has religious ed with the church, so help participate. We just volunteered last weekend to help out with one of their clothing drives that they had. So yes, a lot of their activities definitely we go to attend. If it's at the school, the youngest one did a talent show, so we helped with the practice of the talent show and then attending it. We've got concerts that they're in, chorus.
So it sounds like you're not just going to observe, you are involved in the activities, like really hands-on.
Right.
And you really seem to enjoy that.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. I just like to make the days a little longer if we could. You know, instead of 24 hours a day, if we could just like squeeze another 2 out and we'd have like 26. I'd be really happy.
So when do you sleep?
Go to like when I go to bed.
Yeah, what time do you go to bed?
Probably 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Okay. And what time do you generally wake up in the morning?
5:45.
So you're an
6
early
o'clock.
riser.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're one of those people when your feet hit the ground, you're
Yes.
off and running.
Yes.
Okay, good. Do you, what are the most meaningful things in your life right now? If you had to, you know, what comes to mind for you?
Family. That's probably the my biggest circle. Spending time with the family.
Okay. Okay. Anything you would like to change about your life?
Probably not take so much work home with me. Would probably be a good idea.
Okay.
Probably help out with that little work-life balance just a tad more.
Okay.
The best vacations I take is when I do not take, or I'm limited with cell service, then you know you can't look and do work.
So that's probably a good thing, to go somewhere where there's no
Yes.
cell towers for you.
Correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions for me before we wrap this up? Anything that comes to mind that you want me to clarify for you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You covered very well with all the questions. Made me feel very comfortable. So thank you.
Thank you. Well, you did a great job. I really got a very, nice picture of who is Kathleen in her life, with her family and her job. And at this point, I'm going to write up my report, and then I'll be sharing my findings with you. In about a week, I will contact you and send you a report.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Kathleen.
Thank
It's been
you.
a pleasure.
Appreciate it.